So next to me there's Mike Pell. He's an Envisioner, so it's a designer and engineer in one person. And you worked for a project, the Microsoft Garage, where you help people to get straight from the idea to the project. Mm-hmm. And you made a lot of experiences with AI and mixed reality, augmented reality, and you wrote a book about it, or just writing the book about it.
So the book is just about to come out.
Yeah, perfect. But maybe you can give me a glimpse of a perspective what mixed reality and AI will look like in the near future.
Yeah, thank you for asking about that. So the book is actually called The Age of Smart Information. So smart information is basically what I'm terming what happens when you take information, text that's sort of written on a page, anything that you might tweet, a song, a video, anything like that AI can actually augment and can enhance by adding whether it's relationships or more information that you can't see. It's really great at surfacing what's just beyond the visible. And so the way that information will look in the future really has a lot to do with multiple levels of representations. And so that's what smart information is really all about. And so the book, The Age of Smart Information, is talking about what happens, especially at a conference like this where everybody's interested in the future of media. This is the future of information.
So as an Envisioner, so you're also combining the design and the tech perspective on it. So maybe you can give me some user experiences, some examples how it could look like. So maybe I can imagine how it will be.
Yeah, absolutely. So you're familiar with augmented reality, right?
Totally.
Virtual reality, right? So just imagine that we might have some text or a picture on the screen. If you want to interact with that, we're in a very noisy place right now. Maybe hard to hear any audio, so everything would be visual. So the information actually has intelligence built into it, so it could communicate with you in the clearest way for the current context. And that will be the hallmark of all information going forward, is that the tools and the platforms that we use to create them will know how to make a different representation for whatever situation you might be in.
So will there be more wearables in the future, like an intelligent belt or smart glasses or more watches or something like that?
We can only hope, right? We can only hope. No, really, the thing that I'm most focused on is for whatever type of device you have, making sure that the information that you care about is presented to you in the right way. Okay. So yes, I do hope that this will, sort of carry to every different type of device, whether it's, like contextual ambient computing or something on your wrist or something that might be in your contact lens.
So talking about the media industry, so they're facing a big shift in the landscape. So they have challenges like how do they tell their stories in the future, on what platform do they distribute the stories, and how do they make money with the stories. And now there's coming more and more and more augmented reality voice systems like Alexa and Siri on the Google and Cortana. So what is your recommendation for the media people? When should they start to invent content or to try to tell their stories in that way you just mentioned?
Right. Well, my recommendation for all the media people is to buy my book, theageofsmartinformation.com.
Yeah, but you need to write it first.
I'm almost done. So okay. Honestly, the book was written to help people like at this conference today who care a lot about the future of how information evolves. So what are the tool sets we have to design? What are the platforms that we have to build so that you can actually have information that speaks to people on multiple levels, create it once, and have the AI and the machine learning create multiple representations so people can get the right altitude.
Can you give me an example of a tool or a mechanic?
Yeah, absolutely. So imagine that I'm actually going to do this on stage later. There's been a lot of flooding and hurricanes in the United States in the last few weeks. So you may see a headline that says, careful, hurricane flooding expected. And you may dismiss that because it doesn't really mean very much to you. But that same piece of information, if viewed visually, can actually show you exactly how high over your head the water may rise, which would really cause more of an emotional connection and a response. You're probably not going to stay in your house if you know that the water is going to be over your head. So information can actually be more impactful and more clear when it's given augmented reality or virtual reality assistance along with machine learning and AI.
And the way of coverage before can be much more immersive.
Well, much more immersive and also more direct, right? More direct to the person.
Okay. Says Mike Pell here at the Medientage München. Thanks for being my guest here.
Thank you.
Thanks for the small chat.
I appreciate it.
And enjoy your speech.
What a fantastic conference. Thank you.